Hi there, welcome to Bible Slash Chat. Gus, hi, how are you? We had a little technical difficulty. Gus is laughing at me. It's kind of challenging. We're recording this on a computer, so our technology is at best weak.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's all right. How are you?
I thought of a joke.
No.
Let's continue this. I'm doing really well, actually.
Good.
Very happy that Friday is a special day here.
It is a special day.
Would you consider that a holiday?
No.
No.
But like a special day, for sure.
But a holy day? Not even that.
I wouldn't even say that necessarily. Okay. Yeah.
So this question has to do with Good Friday.
Yeah.
Would you consider it good?
Okay.
Right.
Oh my word. Is it Friday?
It's a Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. It's a Good Friday.
So what's good about it?
Okay, this is a good question. So why celebrate Good Friday?
Yes.
Right. Good Friday.
I was trying to get you to say that.
I'm sorry. No, you were fishing.
I was trying to lead the witness.
Fishing for compliments. Yeah. Don't you think I'm intelligent? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm very intelligent.
Okay, so Good Friday, the tradition of it is actually not something that we would want to do.
Yeah.
It started in probably about the 15th century, maybe 14th century. It actually started because of pilgrims going to Rome. They were they were following the life of Christ in this last week. So they'd arrive in Rome on Palm Sunday. And there's a series of things that you would do, different things like stations you had to go to in various points during the course of the week. And then on Friday, they would walk down the Via Dolorosa, and it's like the Good Friday. They're essentially reenacting the crucifixion. And they're supposed to be following Christ through that. And by doing so, you're actually earning merit from the treasury of merit because you're following Christ in his sufferings. So, Good Friday is a component of that. It was one component of that. It's the day before, the day of the crucifixion. Then you have Saturday, Great Saturday, and then you have Easter on Sunday. And they would follow through those steps, which is why Good Friday traditionally has been very somber, very morose time. In Catholic tradition, everyone wears black.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of reenacting the life of Christ. Mm-hmm. But not in a healthy, righteous, God-honoring, biblical way. In a very unhealthy way, actually. Yeah. So why would we do that? Well, we don't do it in any kind of Catholic way. We actually do it simply for the sake of reminding ourselves about communion, about the crucifixion through communion. So on Good Friday service for us, we don't do any of that stuff. We don't wear black, none of those things. It is evening. It's not in the afternoon. A traditional Catholic Good Friday begins at 3 p.m. Because that's when they believe Christ was then crucified.
Yeah.
But again, we don't follow those things. It is an evening service, mostly out of convenience. But it's a time to just remind ourselves about what Christ did for us. And in history, it is the day that he was crucified.
Yeah.
So once a year, there is a special communion service where we think about the fact that Christ was put to death on that day. That is really the day in history when he was crucified. And remind ourselves, this is what Christ did for me. So it is a reminder that we take communion monthly, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. But it is a reminder, again, about what Christ has done for us. And in a very real sense, it gives us an opportunity to just talk about the crucifixion. Kevin's preaching this year and focusing on Mark 15 and the crucifixion. So it's just helpful to be reminded about what Christ did for us on the cross, to take communion together as a church family, and really just to think again about the cross in a more specific way. So it just provides that opportunity.
Like you mentioned, it's not morose. Why? Why make, why not wait until Sunday to have a service, a more upbeat service, right?
Have the somber Saturday.
Like Holy Saturday, right? That's cool.
Yeah, so we I think as Protestants, Good Friday is good, not simply because Christ died, but our sins are actually paid in full, right? The last words of Christ on the cross are, "It is finished." He gives up his spirit. He tells the thief on the cross, "Today you will be with me in paradise." So that is a promise to us as well, in a very real sense. The reality is that Christ's death is a finished work, and from that point, everyone who puts their faith in him, we will be with him in paradise because of what he did on that day. So it isn't a somber time. It's actually a joyful time to think about what Christ has done. Now, there's sobriety about the death of Christ on the cross. but that work is finished, right?
Yeah.
It's done, and we want to look at it, but not try to experience it emotionally.
Yeah.
I can never experience emotionally what Jesus went through, but I can look at it and I can say, wow, that was done for my sake, and rejoice in what Christ has done. So it's actually like very triumphant in one sense, because it's the day that our sins were paid, and Christ was in heaven before the sun was down that day, so and the veil of the temple was torn on that day, not on Easter. And yes, resurrection has like profound implications. We'll do another Bible/chat, or maybe like several on that, but that the resurrection has profound implications. But we're not waiting to be joyful until the resurrection. We're joyful because we know at the moment of his death, Christ was in paradise with the Father, fully exalted, fully glorified, just waiting for the resurrection of his body and the reunification that we have with him. So, yeah.
So do you also do a special service for resurrection, or it's just a regular service?
We should talk about that on a different video.
That's great.
We'll make another one.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So hopefully
I have all these questions.
No, yeah, it's amazing how you went all the way through seminary. You have no idea.
No.
Anyway, I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any questions on Good Friday or really any other topic, feel free to reach out to us at info@faithbibleoc.org. Thanks so much.